And it was a night to remember last night. Last night was the 69th Eurovision Song Contest.
You're so excited, aren't you? You couldn't take your eyes off it.
I do remember when I was a young kid and it was black and white and it was an amazing thing that they would go live by satellite to, what was her name? Barbara, no, it wasn't her name. What was her name? Let's see her name. You forget. What was her name? You used to host Eurovision.
Oh,
No, I don't know. Anyway, it's gone for me. But it's just the age and stage I'm at. But you remembered all these things, and it was live from Switzerland or whatever it is, and it was a big thing. And it was when Europe was Europe, not Israel, and goodness knows who. Is South Africa in it? It's all around the world, isn't it?
Australia are in it, or they were in it. They lost in the semi-finals. But it wasn't quite as political then. But last night it did get quite political. And remember Monday, which is the UK entry, we came 19th and we got 0 points.
Did you expect any more?
Vote.
Let's get a flavour of it. Here we go.
The hell does
Well, Austria won, but Israel came very close, didn't they?
Israel did come very close. Everybody thought you could hear the sighs of relief from the EBU, the European Broadcasting Union bosses, when Austria picked them at the final hour that they didn't have to organise a song contest in Tel Aviv next year.
Yes.
Yes. And what a pleasure it is to be sitting here with the Eurovision fan club from the United Kingdom.
Understand, Alex, totally get that. Right, as it come to the day, it used to be, you know, we would remember who won Eurovision, like ABBA and Waterloo, or Johnny Logan, What's Another Year, or Dana, all kinds of everything, or whatever it is.
A bit of an Irish theme going on there, if you don't mind me mentioning.
But Ireland have won it more than anybody else.
They're still joint. I think they've won it 8 times, Ireland.
With Sweden.
Joint with Sweden, yeah. There you go. Last night it was won by Austria, a guy called JJ, who actually appeared on The Voice in the UK a couple of years ago. Very, very good singer, but like I say, a lot of the evening was focused around Israel. Israel won a huge amount of the public vote. Obviously, the way the system works on Eurovision is the juries, the professionals get together, they sort of delegate the scores out amongst the other countries, and then the public have their say. Israel were middling in the leaderboard before the public vote, and they shot to the top, and they were right at the top, right to the end. And Austria just picked them at the final moment. But there was a lot of controversy last night that didn't quite make it onto screens about Israel as well. We had 3 protesters that were detained for trying to burst onto the stage during Israel's performance. Obviously, you know, I don't need to delve into the political issues that surround that.
So basically, it's interesting. You and I, we're sitting now talking here about political intervention, political statements and whatever it is, and we're not really talking about music. Is that not dangerous?
In a way, but I mean...
What do you want? When you watch on a Saturday night, whatever, presumably you want to see a song, you want to see a performance.
Yeah.
You're not really interested in people waving flags and making protests about however noble or not the cause may be.
Well, this one was by a group called Youth Demand. It was three people, 2 of them from the UK. I believe they've released a video on social media of them attempting to storm the stage while Yuval Raphael is the Israeli singer. She was the one. They released a video on social media of the moment where security swarmed on their protesters, and the singer was left supposedly shaken and upset by the entire ordeal.
Wait, you know what? Go on, carry on.
Sorry, yeah, you're right, because obviously I'm here as an entertainment journalist. I'd love to talk to you about the songs and, you know, who I thought was good. But these things do end up dominating. And the thing is that the EBU, who organised the whole thing, have defended their inclusion of Israel because they say that Eurovision isn't a political event.
Well, what on earth would they have done if Israel had have won?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because that would be a boycott next year. I mean, again, it's not me making a statement one way or the other. It's just the reality is that there would have been huge objections to Israel staging, hosting the contest.
But it also says something about maybe it's an indictment of the attitude in Europe at the moment that Israel got such a huge chunk of the public vote. The UK audience vote gave Israel the most votes from us.
Yeah.
So everybody in the UK voted for Israel more than anybody else.
The thing with these idiots from Youth Action, I think it's a 27-year-old and a 22-year-old. Have we got a clip of this? Can we show that? Yes. Right,
Yeah, so they weren't arrested, they were detained by organisers at the time and then released. And then a Basel police spokesperson said it's up to the organiser now if they want to press charges about this.
You know what annoys me about this, though, Alex, is Yuval's in her 20s. She's a survivor of the Nova Music Festival on October the 7th. She hid under the bodies of her mates for 8 hours. What she's achieved is amazing. Ignore the politics. And these idiots in their 20s behaving like that to this woman that survived all those horrors, they should hang their head in shame.
There's a sort of, in my personal opinion, a real lack of sort of, like, we don't look at the human anymore. We just completely... We grab a cause and we run for it. This is her performing last night as well. And this song was inspired by those horrific events on October 7th. BBC commentator Graham Norton, I wrote a piece about this last night. He got into a bit of hot water with viewers because he mentioned the fact that she had only started singing a year ago, but failed to mention that it was inspired by the fact that the Hamas attacks.
Yes. So
you would have thought if you're going to make a point about the fact she's only just started singing, you know, at the BBC, why can't you
what a pity we're not here just talking about the songs. Did you, having read the newspapers, did you watch Eurovision last night, Alex?
Eamonn, I'm afraid I can't stand Eurovision. I have very strong feelings about it, and I'll tell you why. Because we are one of the big 5 contributors that make it work. We are humiliated
year after year.
Year after year after year. And we gave Britain the Beatles and Queen and the Rolling Stones and Adele and Dusty Springfield. It's like Harry Kane playing for Aldershot. We're so above Eurovision. We shouldn't even be in it. We should be looking down on it, maybe showing it and talking about it. It just costs us a lot of money.
But you see, there's where you're like me. You're making the mistake of associating Eurovision with music. And it's really got nothing to do with music. It seems to be, Emma, a sort of culture, a subculture.
I think it's a weird subculture. I think people are quite obsessive about it. But also it's a political point-scoring thing, isn't it? About getting nul point. Let's show the UK that they're rubbish and then we get nul point. But also, I think it's a bit rich to say, oh, we have the Beatles, we have Dusty Springfield. We can't ride on those coattails forever.
Well, Adele, she's quite
But they're better than most people's
then
coattails.
Let her enter, put her in Eurovision and do a belter, an absolutely brilliant song, and let her win it.
But her record company and management would never let anyone like that do it. Because they know they would be humiliated. I mean,
but was it good? Was the UK entry good yesterday?
It was average.
I thought it was good. I thought they were good singers. They did a great performance, and the juries actually voted for them positively. It was just the public.
We didn't get 1 point. Not millions and millions of people watching. Not one public vote. It's a disgrace.
Well, then either it's rubbish, don't, ignore it, don't take part, or you take part and you put up a brilliant British band and then we win it. But, I mean, you're kind of wanting it all different ways and harking back to our amazing British music history.
It's the British and the Americans that have always ruled the charts, from rock and roll through to today. And I just find it humiliating. And the BBC spend an absolute fortune on it.
Yeah, it's a joke. That is a joke.
And even if you did put Adele up, to be fair, she'd get nil point as well, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Because it's not...
It's more of like a performance spectacle,
We are the Millwall of Eurovision. Let's be honest. Nobody likes us. We don't care.
Everybody hates us.